Hello. Alright, the Lucent Beam, they're trying to contest the Valiants here. Doesn't look like they're gonna be successful though. Alright. Oh, nice boundless strike here on Chisonico. And they'll quickly get the kill. They actually leave the kill to Nyx. And that's it. As you can see, the mid lane here. Pretty decent performance by the Monkey King. I guess when you're against a 0 armor hero, it's pretty easy to be that far ahead. In fact, look at the difference here in levels. Oof.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Oh, no. That's actually an alchemist, right? Alright. That makes sense. So yeah, it's it's a mid alchemist versus the Monkey King. The Tiny is just there to sap experience, while the alchemist is forced to jungle. You know, pretty standard that alchemist need to jungle eventually, and he is pretty close to level 6. Already paired himself with Sal, and also has the Aquila plus Shred, so it's gonna be just fine. Oh, top lane. The push stomp here. Eclipse Crystallize doesn't have the level 6 just yet. Not that much damage. Oh, they're gonna go here on to Nisha, and they're nice toss back. Can they get the kill? The Lucent Beam flies out. That's a level 4 Luna, not very strong, but actually the rotation from the Monkey King. This will definitely be a dead wyvern, and now they're trying to go for more. They'll actually treat their easy shrine, just waiting for them here in the bottom lane. Blitzy will keep on farming. Already has, you know, the Soul Ring, Mango, as well as the Infused Raindrop. So a lot of small items here on this Enigma. Very fast tempo game. Huh. Wait. I wonder if I'm really streaming because I cannot see any comments. But I guess the chat should be fine. Huh. Well, the stomp is there. The Centaur here trying to contest, and it looks like again the Wyvern dies. So Nico having a tough one. I mean, Monkey King is kind of a tough game, a tough hero to play against. Not only he can jump, he can follow you when you use Arctic Burn through the trees. It's also a hero that just gets on top of you, way too much damage. The Cold Embrace just buys time for the inevitable. Bottom lane, we do see the Tiny here being quite pesky, trying to set up for something. What's a Moicano? How are you doing, man? The Centaur here really wants to level 6, so he's just gonna fight his father here for the level 6, and there you go. That's it. Has the Mango in case he needs some extra mana. Alright, so level 8 Monkey King versus the level 6 Alchemist, but you know, that's just standard Alchemist for you. He's actually ahead in CS, although some of that is jungle, but Alchemist is one of the heroes I actually don't care about getting less gold from jungle creeps, because he's actually getting the same amount of gold, sometimes even more, just because of how Rival's Greed works. So yeah, he gets zoned out of that camp to be Krepos here that he couldn't farm because of the Phoenix being a nuisance. Oh, there you go, the toss back from the Tiny. Adulter trying to go in the Avalanche. We'll stop there here for a while, but now they do have the Hoop Stomp to get away, and the Monkey King will be just fine. There is no egg, there is no big abilities coming from any of those heroes. The Monkey King also doesn't have his ult, focusing a lot here onto the Boundless Strike as well as his other skills. Alright. It's gonna deny a creep. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can go for a play here. Top lane, we do see Sonico trying to make up for those levels that he lost. Can you turn up your volume? My plant has a higher volume than you. Huh. Well, my mic is on full volume, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I guess the game volume, maybe. It's quite low. I can try a little bit, but they...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'll try to leave my mic closer too. That might help. Alright, so... So this is bounty room time. It looks like a spot that really wants to secure this. In fact, they're going very aggressive here onto Blissey. I mean, he does have a black hole, but very hard to actually land it on those heroes. Oh, the Stampede is gonna be used, so Centaur actually snatches one rune. There is one level of stun here on the Alchemist. Can he stop this TP? He can't. He's gonna stun himself. Magical. Slightly too late there. Yes, its spray is not gonna be there, and the Tiny ends up falling here in the mid lane. Alrighty. So the Luna, level 6, no points in Glaives just yet, but has that level into the Eclipse. Not great versus Enigma, since the Eidolons can actually tank a lot of that damage. They have a lot of magic resistance, so the Ignite coming from the Ogre. But little do they know that there's actually a Tiny just waiting here, but the 3-man rotation, I'm not sure Blitzy will be able... Oh, the Black Hole's gonna land on 2. Perfect positioning here. Just patience by that Tiny. They're gonna be able to get the Luna, and most likely Misha as well. They send the Tiny... I'm sorry, they send the Ursa as well as the Wyvern for display, while the Alchemist keeps on farming here. In terms of Radiance, it's actually getting pretty close to that Relic. It only needs 100 gold. So Blitzy, he's not being in lane for a while, but as you can see, he is doing great in terms of levels. Never died, 100 CS 11 minutes in, but the mid tower is getting pretty low. That's why they rotate to Nico. He has the point in Winter's Curse now, so it's harder for the Monkey King to actually kill the Wyvern. But that Monkey King is also level 10, and they're smoking here. Oh, the Blink Dagger reveal. They're gonna go for this. Goodbye, Sonico. And they secure the kill with the Primal Spring from that Monkey King. There is actually no Glyph here, so this is gonna be a free tier 1 tower for Espada. Alright. Top lane, they do send the Luna after dying to the top lane. And now here in the bottom one, we see Ursa. Pushing the lane. Actually decided to go for the Morbid Mask instead of the Blink Dagger straight up, and he's gonna be pressuring this tower a little bit.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Have the Tiny here as well. The
The
Alchemist already has his Relic, and he's very close to the Radiance, so they're gonna be able to fight here. This timing is gonna be awesome for him. The Luna just forcing this tower. For now, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like anyone will defend this up, but they're actually sending the Ursa. Alright, the Ursa is here, the Blink Dagger is still not ready, but this might be dangerous. The Luna kind of backs off a little, and they do place a ward. Doesn't matter though, it will allow Crystallize to deny that tier 1 top tower. And there you go. The Radiance is completed. Magical just needs to send it to him. He's gonna find this haste rune as well. So, you know, it looks like his game is doing pretty well. He's level 10 as well. He decides to max Acid Spray. A lot of the times you see players actually getting more points in the concoction. Just so you can get it, you know, you can get level 4 points in concoction and the level 15 talent at level 15. Then you just get the 4th point in Acid Spray later. But nope, he decides to get more farming power here with this skill. You know, you do get a little bit of extra damage and a little bit of extra minus armor. Yeah, the Radiance timing has been perfect. They lose the Tiny again, so Chu dies here in the bottom lane. And this is the last tier 1 tower. It looks like Espada, they're definitely interested in actually going for this. The Primal Spring will not land on the Eidolons. And with this Helm of the Dominator, it looks like the Enigma will defend this tower just fine. Feeling very strong. Oh, hello. They're gonna find themselves an Ogre here. It looks like Crystallize was right to Roach. The Winter's Curse will be on point. The Primal Spring away from the Winter's Curse. They will get Sonico, and now this Monkey King is ruthless. Oh, they're gonna 3-throw that 3. Yeah, that didn't sound well. But yeah, they'll trade a Wyvern for nothing. In fact, very good play by Espada, actually leaving that bottom tower, understanding that Na'Vi would most likely Roche if they actually grouped up for that play. So not only they were able to get the Wyvern, they also stopped Roshan, and Crystallize will keep on farming. Doesn't have that Blink Dagger just yet, but getting close to it. Alright, and the Blink Dagger is on the way. We're getting close to 15 minutes, so we have to keep tabs on how many bounty runes that we will collect. You know, they are usually very important regardless, but with an Alchemist, the importance just grows tenfold. It looks like the Ogre is still level 5. Pretty sad Ogre. Just trying to maintain some control over this area here after all the bounties are about to start. He kind of hides himself there. The Wukong's commands are gonna be used. Oh no, the Malefice actually cancels the Fire Blast mid-animation, and it looks like Blitzy will just... Oh, doesn't even lose his Centaur, it looks like. And now the bounty rune, will Blitzy contest this? It doesn't look like that's the case. Actually sending the Centaur. Alright, so Espada, they will get both of these, but in the top side of the map, it looks like actually the bird gets the bounty, and they're sending Crystallize. Can he get this? Of course he can. He's gonna quickly smash that egg, and that's a 1 bounty. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 1 bounty for Na'Vi, and the 3 bounties for Espada. In a way, that's still favorable, right? Because you get 3 times. No, that's not favorable. That's less than terrible. And yeah, great movements by Espada here. I think they really understand how they have to play against this Alchemist Ursa draft. They didn't commit for this tower, knowing that Roshan is very important for Na'Vi, and they definitely position well. They even commit Egg to get 1 bounty here. Yeah, they lose the Phoenix, but you know, denying all that goes to the Alchemist is always a good idea. The Luna trying to farm as fast as possible, but you know, struggled in lane. You can see that she's actually behind the Ursa. There you go, the Blink Dagger reveal from that Alchemist. Level 2 concoction, but definitely enough to seal the deal here. The Alchemist will get rooted, and it looks like this opens up Roshan. They know there's no egg for, what, 40 seconds, and now the Ursa is already here. The haste run onto the Tiny will actually find that Ogre Magi. Nice multi-cast here. They do have the Blink Dagger on the center, so they need to be careful. Stampede is on cooldown. The Icarus Dive will reveal the Roshan. In fact, he's 50% HP, and now the Balance Strike on Choo-Choo. Can they actually go into the Monkey King? This is a very low HP Enigma. I heard a Winter's Curse somewhere. They're gonna stun that Monkey King, and this looks like an easy kill. They don't even commit the... Actually, Black Hole's on cooldown. I don't know what happened. Did he Black Hole? Huh. Maybe he Black Holed and got cancelled by the Balance Strike? I don't know. Alright, yeah, the Alchemist is indeed very, very farmed. Concoction. Oh, hello, that's a Centaur. Nice ward here by Na'Vi, actually. Yeah, he doesn't get found by a Sentry in that high ground spot. And it looks like finally Na'Vi will be able to seal the deal and get that Roshan. Oh no, actually they buy back the Centaur. The Icarus Dive flies out, and now Egg is available. Espada really committing all of their resources in stopping this Roshan. They know they cannot take it themselves, but as long as they make Na'Vi not get it, Crystallize won't be able to play as aggressive as he wants. So this puts him into farming mode once again. He's deciding between BKB. No, he just decided he gets the Ogre Axe. This will be a BKB for our Ursa, whereas the Alchemist will be just farming. Eventually, he can even get an eggs from that hero. And speaking of eggs, most of their heroes actually benefit from it. The Wyvern is probably the worst one. There's no eggs on Tiny, RIP. And Enigma probably the second best one after the Ursa. You could argue that the Enigma is as good as the Ursa. It's just that the Ursa has a lower cooldown, you know, so you're gonna get more uses out of that Aghanim Scepter. Top lane, we do see the Ogre Magi here getting some vision. Actually, this has been for a while. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, hello. Centaur will get himself an invisibility rune, but he gets scouted. He's just gonna enter the Roshan pit just to be sure where Na'Vi is. And Na'Vi pretty much sticking together here in the mid lane. They're gonna send the Eidolon to check up onto Roshan. And yeah. Oh, this is smoking. They actually turn the Radiance off. You know, Radiance heroes, turn your Radiance off when you're Walker, okay? It's so obvious. Come on, just oh. Gets popped. He dodges the Fire Spirits. Oh, there you go. But the Icarus Dive will allow that bird to survive. Nice position here by Immersion, but they're gonna jump. The Ogre is already dead. And it looks like finally. And as I say finally, I am not certain of my words. Oh, wait a minute. Monkey King is bottom, and he actually didn't TP, so he has the ability to TP here, and he's going for turret right now. The bird is there. The Fire Spirits will fly and will actually find the Ursa. They have the egg, as we talked about. The Wukong's Command is also a possibility, so Nico here with the Winter's Curse ready to go. Alright, the egg's gonna be committed. I think this is an easy egg. It just gets smashed by the Crystallize once again. Double hoof stomp. Actually, a lot of damage to Crystallize is gonna fall. This is a great fight by Espada. Again, they are able to just hold the Roshan, just make sure that the status quo of the game maintains itself so that they can bounce back a little bit. The Luna has been farming a little bit. She had less farm than Ursa, and now has slightly more farm than the Ursa. Already has a Nyasha going for what seems to be a Mentor into BKB build. Again, bounty room time is coming. Let's see how many Na'Vi will be able to acquire. They do have a sizable lead here with 5,000 gold ahead, so I expect them to at least get 2. We do see the Lunar here already positioning though. Let's see how how bold she is, or if Navi will be able. They do have the Eidolon here giving vision, but Luna already coming towards the bounty. Oh, bottom lane, it looks like this is going to be again a 3-4-1. The Winter Scars. Actually, they do get the bird, but the Boundless Strike just destroys that poor Wyvern. The position 5s here, they've been struggling this game. Either, actually, the battle of the two birds, right? It's either the Phoenix or the Wyvern. I'm just getting smashed by the Monkey King and Ursus. Well, Blitzy, how's he doing here? He's going straight up BKB. No Blink Dagger, looks like. He's already level 12, 20 minutes in, which is, you know, not great, but definitely respectable. The Alchemist already has the Mantra. He's sending the recipe right now, and he can get the orb whenever he wants. Crystallize, going for a BKB as well, so they're definitely stacking up those BKBs, hoping for the Alchemist to provide the damage. The Mentor, as we talked about, already done. No, yeah, it's still just the recipe, but he has to go for it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. Oh, hello, Monkey King.
Radiant
I'm not sure if he has vision. He does have the vision talent. Yeah, he doesn't. Right now he doesn't have vision, but he might have vision beforehand. BKB done on to that. Oh, Crystallize. Needs to be careful. Monkey King, alright. Just boops Crystallize. It looks like the tower will be denied once again, so nice position here by Crystallize. This is probably the second tower is going to deny this game. Hello? Crystallize? Hello? Okay. Hello? Huh. Is he baiting? Is he baiting for this? I don't know. Well, a dire scan. The Wukong's command. Oh, Sonika, you're dead again, man. I think I saw this probably 5 times already. Sonika, every time he finds the Monkey King, he just gets smashed. Crystallize too doesn't really feel comfortable denying the tower. He gets pinged out by Sonika, so he will follow his leader. The bird dies, so again, position 5 is just getting destroyed every time. So Nico has more damage, so 0 and 8. Not a great game for him. The stun comes by the Ogre. Misha. Oh, 8. Oh, hello. That's one concoction. Not enough damage, though. The Hoofstomp's gonna be there. He dodges it with the Manta. Perfect play by Magical, but still not enough damage to follow up. Alright, so can they Roche? As we talked about it, it seems that, alright, they're already TPing the Monkey King. This is a repeat of that story once again. They do have the Monkey King posture, the Boundless Strike, the Hoof Stomp is gonna be there, but nice Midnight Pulse. It will clip both of those heroes, the BKB onto that Enigma, and this will be 2 heroes. They just dove to their demise here, and they're back at Roshan duty. The Bird with, oh, nice Winter Scars holding that BKB, holding the damage from that Eclipse. So the Bird and the Lunar just doing nothing. It stuns Roshan, but Espada, they have to get the hell out of there. This is not Beast Roshan for sure, and Crystallize. He just gets there. It looks like they actually killed the Ogre at the same time. And finally, Navi will be able to claim what was rightfully theirs. The gold advantage actually decreases slightly, but with all those heroes dead, I'm pretty sure it will start to spike up a little bit again, especially with the Roshan. And yeah, we do see here Navi in the ward duty. They already placed some wards around the area.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. What's up, Sardurka? How are you doing, man?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alchemist monster. Yeah, and Alchemist is very farmed. I mean, the Lunar is doing a good job, you know, 11,000. But, no limitations of heroes. The Luna just doesn't farm as fast as an Alchemist if they're both left unchecked. And, you know, Luna hasn't been left unchecked. In fact, I think, considering the situation, the Luna is actually doing pretty bad. The Fire Spirits flying out here. Oh, look at those poor idols. They cannot even move their little arms. But it seems like a free tower. You know, they know that there is no Eclipse, no Egg, and they will claim this tower. Magical actually trying his best to get the CS, but it's actually the well-played flies out. The Enigma actually gets the CS right there. And we do see the Monkey King forming. He's getting close to that level 18. Some extra armor onto his Wukong's command. And so I guess some small cooldown reductions. He really wants a BKB, already has the Maelstrom and the Echo Saber, and it looks like, well, as usual, they're gonna lose Nico here. They're posturing for a bounty rune. They already have 3 heroes around this area, but we do see Crystallize very interesting actually fighting. He has the BKB. The Aegis is actually onto that Alchemist, so let's see what happens. The Crimson Guard finally gets go. They get, oh yeah, they ping the ward. They know the Crystallize shouldn't be stunned there. Oh, Blitzy shows up. He has Black Hole. He also has BKB. The Talos will seal the deal. They will get that bounty. They're gonna get pretty much every single bounty besides one for the side of Na'Vi. So it looks like their advantage and their control over the map is just increasing tenfold right now. Alright. Monkey King, level 18. Pretty well for himself. Oh, Avalanche Toss here. The Tiny completed his Blink Dagger a while ago, now going for the Shadow Blade. Top lane, we do see Nyx just chilling here. Oh. Just waiting. Waiting for a Primal Spring. Hello, they're gonna... Oh no, that BKB is not enough, Luna. You cannot BKB out of that black hole. This is gonna be an easy kill, but there you go. Nyx pops his own BKB with the Wukong's command. Can he withstand that bear? I don't think he can. Oh, look at the lifesteal. That's a perfect balance strike. He's gonna be able to withstand, and the egg will pop. That's a lot of damage. The Codon breaks here onto the air, so he will not save Crystallize. And now Magical, he's gonna fall, but the stun is actually dead. And they're gonna lose everyone. Oh no! Oh, the Manta dodge is not on point, and Magical will fall a second time. Perfect fight by Espada. They buy back the Lunar, but it definitely looks worth it. That, oh my lord, Maelstrom with Wukong's command was ruthless. So much damage being done by those little monkeys. A great positioning here by the Monkey King, just waiting in the tiny 3. Gets so much life steal with the 3-man balance strike, and now it looks like they're gonna go for more. Oh, they're gonna find the Enigma. He doesn't have Black Hole. They know about it. All right. Again, well, you can only Manta dodge the Hoof Stomp, so I'm clearly talking about the one you can Manta dodge. You don't need to get salty, dude. He just tried to Manta dodge it, you know. Does anyone know if Mars is a carry or support? What do you mean Mars? Wow. Oh, you mean Mars? Oh, God. I was like, no one's called Mars in this game. Yeah, you mean the hero. I forgot about it, actually. The hero is probably going to drop with the new patch, right? 720? Am I crazy? Yeah. Alright, go. So... Oh, now Espada asks for 1 minute. Kind of an interesting fight, right? It seemed okay to black hole the Lunar to get the kill. The problem, I think they got like a 2-man hoof stomp followed by the Monkey King, and you know, I think not giving Ursa the Aegis is very problematic. I understand what they're doing. You know, the Alchemist definitely has more net worth than the Ursa, and you kind of want to protect that net worth. But at the same time, like when you go for a defensive build like this with a BKB, I think it just would allow the Alchemist to just send the Ursa and get in at a perfect time. That being said, I guess the BKB onto the Monkey King just didn't allow the Alchemist to bursting down. Usually the Monkey King just get destroyed, but with the BKB, there was nothing the Alchemist could do. Like, the way he kills people is with the concoction. And if a hero just preemptively pops the BKB, it's pretty hard for the Alchemist to do much. He is not level 20 yet, so that he doesn't have that much damage with the extra damage on concoction. So I think Na'Vi, they're probably going to lose 1 tower. And then they kind of need to farm this Alchemist to level 20. Then he's going to be ready to fight. Maybe just give some Aghanim Scepters. I mean, he needs more items still. It looks like he's going for the Shivas and the Octarine. Bowie, what do you need to become the talent at TI? You need to be good. Oh, they said December. Oh, that's actually a long time. Feels bad. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, Fakale. I didn't want you to insult you. Alright. I really didn't want you to insult you. We'll be back, guys. They said 1 minute, so I don't think Espada will wait too much. What do you think about Monkey King's Boffa build? What the hell? Is Boffa Battle Fury build? Bofa? I guess, yeah. The Battle Fury is great. It just takes too much to farm. A lot of the times it's not worth it. The Echo Saber Maelstrom is a better substitute. Hello, how are you? I like your videos. I am doing great. Pudge God, hope you're doing great as well. Buffa these nuts. Alright, so the Mask of Madness Luna just shreds the tower here, level 18, so doing pretty well for herself. Oh, Balance Strike, just farming some Wild Wings and Espada. They will retreat, pretty happy with what just happened, you know. They got the Aegis, they were able to get a tower, they killed the Alchemist, and now Magical needs to work towards his next item of choice. It looks like he's going Shivas before the Octarine, which is something you don't see very often, but I guess he feels like the lack of armor is hurting him. I wouldn't say that's really the problem, but no, we'll see what he does. For now, he's just gonna farm some lane Krepos, and he's gonna send his illusions towards the jungle camps. They're gonna get a reward here. Nicely done, and they do not have Black Hole for 70 seconds. BKB and Blink Dagger already available onto the Enigma. He went for the GPM talent, so the cooldown reduction talent is not gonna be there. Dropping a lot of sentries here, so they're just trying to be sure that Na'Vi doesn't have vision of them, but it looks like this Ogre might pay with his life. They're gonna pop up. The slow is not gonna be there, but the Malefice is with the Midnight Pulse. Can they follow up? Yeah, that's a risky kill. And they indeed will retreat here in the bottom lane. Oh, hello! That's a... Alright, that's a dead Alchemist. He pops his BKB, but his Hoof Stomp stun is so long. 2.75 seconds, and they lose their Alchemist once again. Oh, the taps coming from Nyx. Double taps. Oh, the D9 Hawks. Ooh, this game is looking... I mean, this game is even again, guys. And when you have an even game versus an Alchemist, that's kind of... Let's check the win rate percentage here. It is actually, you know, going towards Espada. Oh, my lord. That's another dead hero on the side of Na'Vi. Poor Sonico. Dies once again. This is another tower. In fact, in the bottom lane, they're also trying to go for a tower, but we do have the entirety of Na'Vi defending this. Oh, the Midnight Pulse! They're gonna find this Monkey King. They do pop the Crimson Guard, but definitely not enough. The Hoofstomp's gonna be there. They're trying to chase the center. The Tritos will be there. They're gonna buy back the Wyvern because they're going for the towers here. Espada. They're playing cheeky. They know that Na'Vi really wants to come in for those heroes. Yeah, they get 2 heroes, but the gold advantage keeps diminishing as they force a buyback onto the already very poor Sonico. I guess the fact that he is poor kind of helps because he always has those buybacks. Alright. Oh, the scan. Perfect. Perfect scan here onto Magical plus Crystallize. In terms of Roshan timer, we still need 2 minutes, so that's why the Earth and the Alchemist are playing together. They're trying to go for plays. You know, you have this lockdown from the Concoction as well as the burst damage from Crystallize. So they're the perfect killing duo this game. But what else do you need? What else can you do when there's no Roshan? And I guess the answer is farming the Alchemist, but he's actually struggling a little bit. You know, he gets the armor here, gets the plate mail finally. Can they get 4 bounties? They can't because Espada. Actually, they got 3, so that's okay. They got 3. The Alchemist also stacked those camps. So, got a lot of farm here. He has the Mystic Staff, doesn't really have gold for the Shiva's Guard recipe just yet. Roshan getting close, and it looks like Espada, they know about it. They're already posturing around this area. We do have catapult waves in all lanes, so we do want to see, you know, a team just handling. The catapults are trying to push with them. Oh, the Concoction's gonna get channeled. Magical will stun himself. Alright, the Alchemist, just farming here. Doing pretty well for himself. Here in the bottom lane. We're gonna see pretty much the entirety of Spada besides the center and the Phoenix. This guy is going for the Negative Scepter, the damage reduction, very good versus the Ursa. He's all about bursting heroes, so having that 40% damage reduction on all your heroes, I heard that it's very strong. But they're going for the Roshan. The respawn timer just showed up, and this is a long one. So it's gonna take a while. Na'Vi, it seemed like they really wanted to go for this specific timing. And not only Espada was able to delay the timing so much, now they get unlucky and get a pretty long respawn timer. It remains to be seen who's gonna benefit from it, but I do think Na'Vi, like you can see, you know, they just go in. They're definitely interested in getting it right now, and they're not gonna have it for 2 extra minutes. The Shivas finally gets done onto that Alchemist, and now he is indeed going for multicast. I'm actually getting some lag spikes here. Alright. Top lane. Crystallize. Goes for the Basher. Going for an MKB now. Oh, hello. The Fire Blast is going to be there. No multicast. And it looks like they were somehow baiting a reaction here. Oh, the Monkey King already posturing. The Midnight Pulse gets wasted. They were looking for the Monkey. And he is there to toss back. The Ogre is there, but that's not the hero we really want. The Lucid Beam onto the Enigma. The Winter's Curse holding them down. The Black Hole's gonna be there. Can they get this Monkey King? That's not enough damage. They're gonna pop the Enrage here. And now look at the Monkey King just laying it out onto the Enigma. Nice Code Embrace. Buying time for Blitz. He's gonna be able to blink away if he gets lucky. He has a Shadow Blade as well. In the bottom lane, they're gonna burst that Phoenix. The gem is on the ground. And now the right clicks from the Ursa. That's finally the fight that Na'Vi was looking for. They just shred the Centaur, and they're gonna trade 4 for 0. The only hero alive is the Monkey King. Nice positioning here by him. They ended up black holing without the Midnight Pulse, just looking for the Monkey King. So he was definitely in the right spot. But it didn't click. They didn't have the damage. Nice black hole just holding the Monkey King. And the entirety of Na'Vi fighting outside of the Wukong's command, right? Everyone was here, and the Wukong's command was here. So just very good fight. The Code Embrace saving the Enigma a little bit. Bowie, you can just talk normally without trying to sound excited. Dude, I just drank an entire cup of coffee, so I am excited at all moments. What do Bowie, Lion, and Pugna have in common? They all suck. Yes, that's why I am training to become a caster. But thanks for watching, man. You're one extra viewer. Really appreciate you being here. You know, giving me those very insightful tips. Thank you very much. Alright, blink away from that Ignite. The Ogre here. Alright, he popped the Crimson Guard, and it looks like they'll just defend this tower. Roshan is actually up right now, the courier giving vision, so Na'Vi could potentially just disengage, especially if the Lunar dead, but getting the tower would be great. It would open up the shrines. The Balance Strike does stop Alchemist for a while, but they'll finally secure alright, so they're gonna get the tower, they're gonna retreat. We're getting pretty close to Baron Room times. Yeah, and they kind of boop the shrines, but they don't commit for it. So do you wait for the runes and you go for the Roshan later, or do you do the opposite? It doesn't look like they're going for the Roshan straight up. Oh, because I guess they were waiting for a smoke rotation. Well, if that's what they were expecting, they're indeed correct. Roshan is there. The bounties are also there. So Nico already, he doesn't know if he goes bottom to secure the bounties or if he fights with his team. The Dire Skin actually scouts the Monkey King perfectly. And now the question is, oh, they're gonna jump right onto the Roshan pit, knowing that that Na'Vi wants to get the bounties. Oh, the Midnight Pulse is there, revealing the, I guess it doesn't reveal the Roshan, but kind of puts them in this very awkward spot. They're gonna jump the Ursa. No BKB pop just yet, but the stun here. Can they find this? Oh, well, BKB gonna be popped by the Monkey King, but there's so much damage. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to survive. Where is the center? Aghanim Scepter is not ready just yet. They're gonna pop the Stampede anyways, and now the Ursa will finally fall. Nice use of the Winter's Curse. Can they get a black hole? Of course they can. That's a 3-man black hole. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but they will get the kill regardless. The setup from the Winter's Curse. They waited so much for it, and they finally get it. It looks like they're gonna buy back the Monkey King. The stun, 0.5 seconds onto the center. It's gonna be so much. Oh, the Ancients are there to help, and that's a double kill for Magical. And the Roshan is here. Half HP just waiting for Na'Vi to just dabble at it. And this is gonna be a free Roshan. So it looked like a, I mean, I think they just overcommitted for this. Like when the Midnight Pulse got used, instead of leaving the Roche pit, they stood here. Such an awkward spot by the Luna and the Monkey King. And now they're gonna be forced to buy back the Phoenix as well. Oh boy. Oh, and they already have the level 20 talent here, so much damage coming by those Eidolons. They can't attack right now because of Fire Spirits, but this is going to be the first lane of Barracks. The Balance Strike, very underwhelming, and 38 seconds with no buyback onto the Luna, which kind of means they can go for another one. And they're indeed going for it. They already have that Shiva's Guard. Octarine, they have Octarine Gold, but there's been so much fighting that Magical didn't have the time. The Courier is bringing something to Nico here. We're going to check it out. Alright, that's another gem, I guess. Alright, the Springer Blast flies out. Another concoction. That's a shit ton of damage onto Immersion. He needs to be careful here, or else he can just get bursted down before he has Hag again. Nice toss backhand. They get this Phoenix, of course. This is gonna be an easy kill. They find. Oh no, the bash! He was going for the Wukong's command. The bash is there. I think this game might be over. And GG, Fall flies out. Nicely done. There you go. Well, I guess I'll just play some overthrow while we wait. Alright, so 1-1. I really wanted. Oh, actually, you know, I cannot play music, but I made my own music yesterday. So, oh, thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate it, man. I made a song yesterday, so I'm gonna be playing that because that's the only thing I can play here that won't get me demonetized. I just need to create my own playlist. Didn't even get the Go talent. You got the Go talent. When you don't go for Midas, you kind of need to get the Go talent. You make your own songs. I'm trying to learn how to make my own songs. Why does some Winter Wyvern get phase boots instead of Trank? Alright, this is way too loud. The music is too loud. Yeah, it was too loud here, so sorry guys. Yeah, it's pretty shitty, alright? It's pretty shitty. I know it's shitty. I need better VSTs. My the synth lead is not very good. The sound of the synth lead is not very good. Really nice song. Thank you, man. Alright, so what am I playing here? I played Zlark once and it was awful. I think I'm gonna play this kind of out of... Not bad, bro. Can you give me the camp stack timers? Well, most of them are 53. Some of them are 55. It's like... try 53. If it doesn't work, it's probably 55. Bowie, why Twitch needs to be so mean? Well, I mean, you need to understand that a lot of, you know, nerds and people in general that like esports, they're kind of outcasts. They're not really popular. A lot of the times they have a lot of issues, you know, and you know, esports is a way for them to kind of handle that, and that kind of makes people well, I'm not gonna say jerks, but it kind of makes them very salty sometimes, very angry, and you know, that's why I'm not even mad, you know. I actually get sad when people when people show up like that, because like clearly if you have the time out of every Twitch or YouTube stream to drop by on my stream, which is so like there's no one here, you know, who watches me cast anyways. Like I know I'm a terrible caster, so if you're here to kind of, you know, make me feel bad, I actually feel bad for you, because that's even worse than being me, you know. Anyways, you kind of need to be patient with people like this. They're, you know, everyone's trying their best. Life is pretty it's pretty hard. Hi Boy, why are you streaming on YouTube again? I only stream on YouTube for my casts, and I'm streaming here because it's a way for me to create content on YouTube easily, I guess. I don't know. What's the specs on my PC? It's an old i7 GT a GT 1070 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, alright. Let's get some cold snap action here. Streamer logic: if I suck, you suck more for watching me suck. I don't think that is wrong. Like, if you have a healthy life, Why would you be wasting your time telling someone they're not bad at something? Especially someone like me. By the way, I love your YouTube series. Thanks, man. I'm not even sure if Wax is the right version. Alright. Nice hook. Well played, Fudge. Those casks are so... I mean, my ice wall actually was pretty good, but no one submitted there. Well away. Yeah, but I mean, I can't post my casting on Twitch, you know? Oh god, dude, fuck casks. I hate this spell. Actually, I have no mana. Why don't I have? I should definitely have a stick.
So it is said.
I gotta continue my Pornhub video. Dude, you do you. Alright, have fun.
I proceed.
Where's the meeple actually? I think I need a point in my W. Sniper.
Of course.
No. Fuck. You read that out loud? Dude, I read all comments.
With my return,
come on, guys. I just need a searing chain. Okay, that's level 2. That's.
I am committed.
Huh? Searing chains? What the hell? I kinda need to remember that the March of the Machines is from an ally.
They never miss.
Alright, I'm getting more levels. I think I'm going straight up bags. Oh, my mana feels good.
Avowedly.
Oh boy.
Scepter. Behold.
What? Why would he go that direction?
It's tedious.
I'm building a future without you in it.
Well away. One of us, Grigoris.
No. I think first spot is over. No, it's not over. I actually forgot to add the freaking. Not actually. Thank you for reminding me. I think a lot of people felt like it was over, but it's not over. Wait a minute. Espada. There you go. Nicely done.
I'll keep it in mind. I proceed.
like the Searing Chain is not gonna last that long. Is he level 15? Might have the talent actually. Oh! Alright, feels good, feels good. Dude, that Pugna ward is so annoying. I'm gonna build a pipe. Just because of that Pugna ward. So annoying. Take damage from me. Let's get more.
Concentration. Experience true swiftness. Thus and so.
No, it didn't. I am a terrible invoker player. Jesus. Oh boy. Alright, alright. Oh my god. Have mercy. Oh, that pipe was the best purchase ever, dude. Alright, now I need to get the talent so I can get Cataclysm. Yeah, I'm just playing Overthrow, waiting for the next game. I guess this is better. Oh boy. The hell's still bouncing on me? Jesus.
Stands ready. Committed.
Oh, what? What the hell? I wanted to. I thought my D was close enough. No. Fuck.
Charming hex. Hex Cyclopus. No
Oh my lord! What? MKB plus crit plus X. We lost, boys. We have giveaways. Unfortunately, I don't have any giveaways. Alright, let's see. Oh, the game is okay. Alright, boys. This is game 2. Actually, game 3. Between Espada and Navi.
Radiant team ban.
So, they open up with a tiny PL, very bold opener, but when you see the Drow Ranger like that, you kinda... So yeah, they had first pick, they responded with Drow plus Wind Ranger, so you know you want some sort of, like, first of all, Phantom Monster is a hero that counters Drow, because she has no AoE. It doesn't counter Wind Ranger, but Wind Ranger doesn't really deal with it that well. And, so yeah, you kinda have to second phase the PL, or else it's definitely gonna get banned versus Drow Ranger. At least I know Sunstrike and Fiend Blast. Yeah, I mean, when you... I don't play a lot of Invoker, but I know the spells reasonably well. So they're gonna ban the Broodmother, another Gap Closer, another Lane Dominator. When you have a draw strat, you just want to win your lanes. Just want to group up and push, get Roshan, go high ground. Broodmother definitely makes that a little bit hard. So what do you take now? Do you... They might play Husker, Espada, I mean. So, what would you take out to play Husker? They're gonna take the TA. I don't say, yeah, okay. They're gonna take the TA. It looks like they're not interested in the hero, and at the same time, they think the TA might be a counter to whatever mid hero they're gonna pick. So they might go Lina. What happened to Dandy? No one knows. And now it's Espada's time to pick another hero. So that Wind Ranger is probably a support. Would they pick another support right now? Would you pick a Wyvern here? I don't think. I guess now the Wyvern's actually okay. I'm not sure they're gonna pick it, but it's okay. You know, you have the Tiny in the enemy team. You can pretty much kill anyone as long as the Tiny is close to the hero. It's also good, you know, it's a heal after fights, so you can actually push with your team after the fights. Shaker wouldn't be bad, actually. Shaker is a decent choice. It's good versus the PL. It is kind of a frontliner so that your range heroes can deal damage. I would be totally fine with the Shaker. Now, if they pick Shaker, there is the potential... yeah, they could pick Shaker. But they're taking their time. You know, considering all like they banned and now they're here, I am very interested. Oh, but they took the Venge out, right? They took the Venge out on Navi, so maybe that's what threw them off. They're considering whether to pick Enigma or not. I'm gonna get the Nature's Prophet. All right, it could be a position 5. It could be an offlaner. Alright, they're gonna take the Lich. Very standard counter pick against draw strats. You know, they're all about physical damage. So the Ice Armor really helps. And they're gonna get the X as their offlaner. So instead of the Shaker, they're gonna go with the X. This is going to be their core. So that's definitely support. Nature's Prophet, probably position 4 Wind Ranger. Leaving them for their last mid pick on the side of Espada. For Navi, there is Monkey King and Ursa open. They're gonna get the Bat Rider instead. So yeah, another Gap Closer. Another hero that deals with vision. So very hard for Espada to commit for Roshan. Very hard for them to commit for pushes because the Bat Rider is always going to be around. And the Axe actually has a terrible cast point. So although he's the initiator, it's very hard for the Axe to counter-initiate a Bat Rider just because of how slow he usually is. Especially after the Bat Rider has a 4-staff. Espada, they're gonna get their last ban. So this Bat Rider is off lane, so that's most likely support Tony on the side of Navi, as they play last time, leaving them to the mid position open. Navi has the first pick of the next phase. Even then, so yeah, they're gonna take the Alchemist out. Do you Husker for Navi? I don't think you do, but I think you might be forced to ban the Husker here, depending on what you want to pick mid. Because you have to pick first, right? So if you think your mid is bad versus Husker, you ban the Husker. If you think it's fine, you ban something else, and you still pick it. Is Underlord a counter against Drow? I wouldn't say it's a counter. I would say it's a decent hero. Usually Underlord is a counter to agility illusion heroes, just because of how his Q works. He is counter push, which is great against Drow strats, but the reason he's that good against Terrorblade and PL is that you're not only killing the illusions, you protect your tower. As an Underlord, it's very hard for you to actually place your skill where the Drow is attacking, and she can always reposition. The melee heroes don't have that for them. So I wouldn't say it's a counter. It's just, okay-ish in the sense that you can actually push waves. So it's harder for them to just commit. You're gonna get the Zeus. Lane Dominator. Will they Husker now? I think they might Husker. Oh my god. So, is this a bait? I think. So, is this a bait? You pick the Zeus. They're like, oh, that's a Zeus. We can just pick Husker. But at the end of the day, that's actually a core Tiny in the mid lane, and this is the support. I don't even know if Tiny destroys Husker though, so I'm not even sure if that bait would be good. But I wouldn't put past Espada just picking the Husker here. I think it's a decent pick. There is a Lich, there is a Husker. I'm sorry, there is a Phantom Lancer. So it's another mid hero that wouldn't really deal that well with the PL. So if Espada, if they don't get a great game, they might lose, and they're gonna get the Gyrocopter. So slightly better versus the PL. No, very fast-paced hero. We just go for a lot of kills. But it's also a hero that kind of struggles versus the Zeus, right? Very low HP. I guess you have Flag Cannon, but it's not a lot of a res. Alright, so I'm gonna go with the Gyro. I'm kind of scared about the mid lane for Espada, but I think their plan is decent. Na'Vi, they probably want to pair the Batrider against the Axe. You don't want to have to PL versus the Axe. It's just a pretty hard lineup. Look, what the hell is this set? This is so weird. This looks like some mod, where you create. This looks like a modded set. It doesn't fit the game at all. This is weird. The Wind Ranger though, pretty cute. So yeah, I think you want to have the Batrider versus the X, and then you have the PL versus the Drow, which is also not great, but definitely better than the X. I'm spamming Husker last 7 days. Husker is very weak without armor. Yep, he is. Yeah, he's definitely very weak without armlet. You will almost always see armlet first item. Usually, sometimes people stop for a soul ring, but that's it. Alright, guys, this is the last game, the decisive game between Na'Vi and Espada. When you hear Na'Vi and Espada, it's pretty hard not to cry, considering last year's TI qualifiers. But this is a different Na'Vi. I am not sure if this is a different Espada, but we're not really qualifying for TI anymore. We're qualifying for the Dream League Minors in Sweden. So let's see which team will take this series. We see the early tips here by the Drow Ranger. In the bottom lane, we're gonna see X plus Wind Ranger just invading here the bottom lane. They do have the PL around. He wants to scout the lanes and see where he needs to go. The top lane, we do see the Tiny playing very bold here with that tree. Easy Zeus game. I don't think it's an easy Zeus game, but it's an okay-ish one. The missile is gonna be a problem later down the line. I think he's gonna be forced to go Uceptor to deal with the missile, because they can just dive the Zeus. You know, you just TP with the Nature's Prophet after the missile, and you just kill the Zeus. You're just gonna block him with your Sprout. So that is something they need to actually account for. I'm not sure if it's going Uceptor or Force Staff. We have to wait onto how the lanes unfold. Talking about the lane itself, I do think the Jacobs is going to do just fine. Oh, look at that. The Drow actually blocked the... Wait, so... Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a better lane. That's definitely a better lane. You know, Drow Ranger, way more attack range than the Zeus. So it's harder for the Zeus to actually arc lighting the Drow and the Jarrow. The Jarrow actually doesn't know what he's doing. You see what's happening. Well, yeah. I like this. I think this is fine. In terms of Navi, they're actually going top, but there's an axe there. So Mr. 633 already waiting for the Phantom Lancer. We're gonna have Blissey here. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
I don't think so.
Alright, hello. There's an axe. That's not really what Crystallize wants. They do send the Gyrocopter here. You get this. Yes, quickly. They're TPing Chu here to the bottom lane. The missile flies out. It does take a chunk of HP from that hero. And now it's Chu plus the Batrider versus the Gyrocopter plus Misha. Nature's Prophet here with those right clicks. Only 2 extra damage, so not great. And now they're trying here to just take the Axe out of the lane. He starts with the counter Helix instead of the Battle Hunger. Usually, as a PL, you can just get a point in Doppelganger, so, you know, oh, finally gets level 2, already starts that spam. Will they give the CS to the Lich? Yes, they will. They don't want that Lich losing a lot of HP. The missile will fly out again, booping the Batrider here, but not much follow-up damage after that. So let's check the last hits here. For now, this is doing very, very well. Only 2 CS in the Drow. Kind of expected, you know, Drow doesn't have the greatest base damage. But at the end of the day, considering that the Drow Ranger will get a lot of levels here in the mid lane, Zeus is not a hero that gets a lot of denies. I think it's best that Drow is mid, so that they can, yeah, no, just get a lot of levels, and the other heroes will benefit a lot from your level 6, because that's a lot of extra damage. Alright, Crystallize just booping the Wind Ranger a little bit. Another Battle Hunger flies out, and this time there's no creeps for Lich to actually CS. So it's gonna be a sad boy. Just will he suicide? I think in this situation you suicide, right? He doesn't have anything. Oh, another missile.
Radiant are scanning.
Alright. Radiant scan around the Roshan area. Kind of expecting something. Looks like the Zeus actually gets first, but sorry for the teachers, guys. Zeus has one backpacked healing cell here, so he should be fine. Power shot. Oh, he's waiting to cancel it. Oh, there you go. He cancels the cell. Nicely done. Magical is probably swearing in whatever language he speaks. I don't know where he's from. Oh, there you go. They're going with the Firefly. 4 stacks of Napalm. The Avalanche is setting up. Oh, but they don't commit. They know that that tower is very, very dangerous, and that's only a 2 armor Batrider we're talking about here. So yeah, they do boop Misha quite a bit, but they don't overcommit for the kill. Here in the top lane, another power shot. So Nico very low. Oh, and they will get that kill. Immersion though kind of dies for this. Can they get a kill? They can actually. So Crystallize will be forced to shoot just yes. He takes the Battle Hunger out. It's gonna be just fine. What do you prefer, dual lanes or solo offlane and a roamer? It's all about the, you know, it's all about the game you're playing. I don't think there is a preferred per se. Oh, that's so good, right? Having the Phantom Rush. You just Phantom Rush and you're almost sure you're gonna get the CS, and you just take that Battle Hunger out very quickly. 2 points in Battle Hunger, so definitely a lot of damage that he prevented there. In the mid lane, we do see ILTW level 4 already getting close to that level 5. The Zeus, oh hello, the Zeus actually gets a double damage as Misha TPs to that rune. Oh baby, can they get this kill? The arc lighting is gonna be there. Oh, even the Drow needs to be careful. No points in silence here. Another lightning bolt, but the Fairy Fire will be there to secure the Drow Ranger's safety. He will get a kill here in the bottom lane. The Gyrocopter ends up falling. Another salve. So Drow Ranger, you know, committing a lot of money here just so she can get the levels. The top lane, we do see that the X is actually second in CS. So this guy is doing pretty well. if you, it's like Zeus and Axe and everyone else way down the line. The gyrocopter third one, but he died, so the PL was able to catch up quite nicely. The PL is actually now bottom, by the way, and doesn't want to be against that X anymore. And we also see the X setting up for the Bounty Rune, so we're gonna see the Wind Ranger also setting up while she stacks. So a lot of efficiency here coming by Espada, and it looks like they're gonna get 3 Bounty Runes. So once again, oh, okay, so Nico needs to be careful that those treants will deny your bounty. Espada being very diligent in actually picking those bounties up. I guess the 5-minute rune is the the shittiest one, but still, it's nice to see that they really value. Oh, there you go. The Shackle will not land, but oh baby, the turnaround, the silence slightly too late. The stun from the lightning bolt probably preventing that a little bit. And Magical, not only he gets the kill, he wastes a rotation from that Wind Ranger. Nicely done here. Top lane, this is the, I guess this is the lane that they wanted all along. They do have the Batrider here. They start spamming that Napalm. This is a level 4 Batrider though versus a level 5 Axe. So you need to be scared. Oh, that's a good Shackle. Nice Doppelganger away. There's no mana for a power shot. And now the Gyrocopter setting up. Doesn't have Fly Cannon as well, so Crystallize will be fine. It's just eating a Tango. Just waiting for the region to kick in. Oh, the Wind Run will be used. Knows he can't really get the kill into the PL. PL was hiding in this area. Top lane, they're gonna shrine up. It's actually only the Gyrocopter. The Axe doesn't really benefit from that shrine. Oh, nice use of this area here. The Gyrocopter doesn't follow a straight line, or else he would die. And the Axe is here just farming some medium camps. Actually, finally gets a shrine. So they use 2 shrines kind of at the same time here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Have to
attack.
wait and see if that's gonna bite them. Yes, nice ward placed by Misha. Now they're going here for Chu with the missile, but they know they don't have enough damage. No cooldown yet on the Gyrocopter. Not a lot of level 6 heroes besides the Drow Ranger, and that Drow Ranger is now farming because she had a terrible laning stage. 19 CS, and she's been farming some jungle creeps, so probably even less than that. Magical, on the other hand, level 7, doing very, very well for himself. Power shot will fly. Try to lightning bolt the Wind Ranger, doesn't really get it. The push away flame break. Oh, Avalanche is there. 1 boop. Still, both teams kind of just booping each other. The Chu Tiny will survive, and now they're going for Nyx. He hits a Tango as he tries to get away. That's a great Thunder's God Wrap. The toss will not seal the deal here on Misha, but the last right click from the Tiny well, and this might be another one. Oh, that Rocket Barrage doesn't matter. That's just an illusion. And Nyx, he's gonna get booped in the butt. And that's a 5-for-2. Very commanding fight here by Na'Vi. Looks like the Tiny actually ended up dying to the power shot from the Wind Ranger top lane. But still, that's a level 8 Zeus. He's gonna TP bottom. It looks like there's a party going on here, so Nico's gonna get Battle Hunger. That's level 2, and they're chasing nice Sprout, but the X actually doesn't really find the angle he was looking for. He finally does. That's a great Culling Blade, but with the tiny TP, that's gonna be a dead X, and now they're going for Misha, or is Misha going for them? We don't know. No level 6 on the Gyro, so he's here, but he doesn't really offer that much. The Rocket Barrage flying out with the Flag Cannons. Can they get Misha? It definitely looks like that's the case. Oh, the deny will happen. Nicely done by Misha there, and it looks like that's the end of the fight. The Vanguard gets done onto the X, so doing very well for himself. But no, I mean, the Vanguard is great versus the PL, but they do have that Zeus. So is he going Hood? Is he going straight up Blink Dagger, then some magic reduction? I do think that Zeus, he's definitely the hero with the highest impact right now, and considering the start he has, he's going to keep on growing. So a hero will need to address that. I think X is probably going to be the one. But for now, he has other items in mind, and that item is Blink Dagger bottom lane. Look at your TP. The Nature's Prophet are going to sprout up Sonico here with the missile. This will be an easy kill. The Rocket Barrage flying out, and now it's Blissey actually going for. Oh, look at the damage here from the Zeus out again. Killing Spree for him. Nice Shackle actually holds those 2 heroes, but they're going for more. Lightning Bolt is there. Magical with that Haste Rune already setting up. Can he get a Lightning Bolt onto the Wind Ranger? He won't be able to, but that's a 1000 gold lead. And this laning stage was not great by Espada, you know. Usually with a draw strat, you don't want that happening. And we already see Na'Vi with a commanding lead, a Zeus that is insanely fat. And if he keeps on going like that, maybe he's not even going to be forced into a new Scepter or a Force Staff. He can just go in for greedier items like the Veil, like the Aether Lens, or even the Aghanim Scepter. We don't know. Alright.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, Nyx finally gets the level 6. So they do have, you know, some more potential of kills when the Nature's Prophet actually TPs. The Sprout will definitely set up some of that damage with the cooldown. Oh, top lane, the Lich might be in trouble here. The Battle Hunger gets used, and now it's Bounty Room time. Let's see if this time Na'Vi will be able to get a little extra, you know, little extra gold. Oh, nice. They're actually smoking towards the bounty room that they want, and the Gyrocopter's already going there. Oh, Nyx! This is a trap, my friend. The lasso finally gets used, so that's the reveal. The cooldown will get used, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really set up anything besides some extra damage onto those heroes. The Shackle will not land, and this is a commanding position here by Na'Vi. In terms of bounties, they were able to get 3 out of the 4, so definitely makes up for the earlier bounty rotation that we saw. Alright, the Frost Blast will fly out here onto the Axe, but he's a beefy boy. He, 1400 HP. This is not an easy kill by any means. So Nico's just trying to hold the tower. Okay, he's gonna get the tome actually, and he's now level 7. He uses his stick. They're going for this. Oh, alright. They're trying to bait this Axe over here. He's very tanky, but that Vanguard doesn't prevent magic damage. He's trying to TP away. Can they get the kill? Yes, they can. Magical mega Q streak commits the ult, but definitely worth it. That hero is the only hero that's actually having a good game on the side of Espada, and now they're trying to force the bottom lane, knowing that Zeus TP top, that they do have the draw aura onto those catapults. Actually, only one catapult, and this might be a tower. The next one will probably see the deal. Can they get a deny? PL thinks about it, but doesn't go for it. The flag cannon flying out, and this will be the first tower of the game for Espada. Definitely good for them, and now they'll start, actually invading the jungle here and doing a little bit more. The problem is that this Gyrocopter is just a dead hero right now. It's level 6, 11 minutes in. Doesn't even have phase boots. He's gonna need a lot of farm. The Drow Ranger, 3 Wraith Bands, so going for a very, I guess, farm-oriented build, very stat-oriented build, and he's gonna be farming these ancient camps, trying to. The Drow actually enables the teammates by just farming and getting more agility. So the next level in marksmanship is going to be very important. And then the Gyrocopter will be able to be farming. But the problem is she's farming a lot of safe farm. And where is the Gyrocopter going? He doesn't have the levels. He doesn't have the pressure or the resources to be farming somewhere else. So that's really what worries me here. And you can see the Gyro's just here, just chilling. He's not dying, but he's definitely not farming or doing much. The Wind Ranger, I guess, is a hero that will benefit quite a bit. 45 extra damage with that Focus Fire will be incredibly potent. For now, Bat Rider is just farming a huge stack here. Look at that. Level 6. So not doing great in terms of levels, but we'll farm drums, and then we'll just start diving the enemies. Top lane, it looks like the Axe is getting close to the Blink Dagger. 1400 gold, needs around 700. They're gonna TP Nisha here. Just getting a ward down, but there was vision from Na'Vi actually. Not sure if they noticed that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they had vision. Oh, top lane, they're going for that Axe again. He's level 9 too. You can't really toss someone onto that Axe. Oh, they definitely have vision here. You need to get the hell out of here, sir. He's trying to hide into the trees. The lightning bolt finally gets used. He can TP now. He should TP. Oh, the Bat Trader is coming. The lasso not on time, and he's gonna be just fine TPs to the mid lane as Espada actually starts setting up for a mid push. They will pop the glyph here. There is no blink onto the Axe just now, and it looks like the crystallized PL just trying to hold up the tower, but with the treants here, this is gonna be very hard for them to stop, and this was a very that was a big commitment here by Na'Vi in the top lane, but they actually have TP onto the Zeus. The Avalanche is gonna be there. The 3 toss seals the deal. Actually, the KS here by Zeus with the Thanos God Wrath. I'm just kidding, guys. KS doesn't exist. Just get kills and be happy. Tiny toss will be used, and that's also a dead Drow. Wicked 634 magical. But the mid tower did fall, so that's another objective that Espada was able to acquire, and that's probably why the gold advantage is not even that impressive, considering the kill score is 13 and 4. Nyx, finally level 8, gets the phase boots we were talking about, and now going for a drums. Already has the bracer completed. We'll try to go for a stack here in this medium camp. Will be successful, but they do have vision of Nyx, so he needs to be careful here. Alright, the Axe just farming an ancient camp here. This is probably enough for. Oh no! Wait a minute. Someone died, guys. The Axe was trying to get his Blink Dagger here, but the Flag Cannon actually stole one of the CS. But I mean, he's pretty close to Blink Dagger. He's gonna get it eventually, but that's kind of a nuisance. And look at the wards here by Na'Vi. They have 2 wards, pretty much revealing all of the camps that they are farming. The drums finally completed onto that gyrocopter, but that mid tier 1 tower falling, crystallized. Playing very bold here, even though he doesn't even have Diffuse Overlay. They just understand that they are in a strong peak right now. The Blink Dagger finally completed onto the Axe, being delivered right now. And the Drow getting closer to that level 12, the marksmanship level 2. We definitely increase the damage of all those heroes. Specifically the gyrocopter, you know, that flat cannon with draw aura, pretty decent. Already has 50 extra damage, so you know that's even if you're far behind, 50 damage is quite impressive. Mid lane, oh, the call actually ends up missing, and they smoke straight after that, but under the guise of this ward. So Na'Vi, they definitely know what's going on. They ping it out, and now Espada, they're all rotating to this bottom tier 2 tower. Let's see if they're going to be able to acquire it. I do think they will. You know, this tower is actually pretty low, and there is no one from Na'Vi here to defend. They're actually just farming the Tiny here to very, very close to his Blink Dagger, so I like that they're waiting it out. This tower is not... Oh, Thunder's got Wrath to reveal the smoking from Espada, and they will just chill. The Blink Dagger will be done here, and in the top lane we do see Crystallize getting another tower. So, you know, when you're PL with no Diffusal Blade can play like that, you know that you... maybe you're not ahead in gold, but you're definitely ahead in momentum. And now they're gonna send the rest of the Espada heroes here. I'm not sure they can come in for the tier 2 mid, but they'll just... Oh. Huh. They just TP Misha here, he booms the lich once. Also gets a D ward, so nicely done by him. And the Diffusal Blade finally done on to Crystallize. So he has a lot of kill potential right now. The real problem is going to be the Axe. So he needs to be careful with those calls, especially if the Blink Dagger being done another smoke rotation. They know there's no Thunder's God Wrath. And speaking of Thunder God Wrath, there is a Zeus here in the bottom lane, but he understands that there's no one showing. The Radiant Scan doesn't reveal anything, so he's even more suspicious of where Espada is. And they're still waiting. The patience from those heroes. Will they go for this dive? I mean, when you're staying here, you know, it's juicy, but there's a lot of Na'Vi heroes here. Yeah, they're not gonna go for it. They respect Na'Vi, but that's a second smoke gank rotation. Gets wasted, in fact. Yeah, it doesn't look like Na'Vi will actually go for anything. They knew those heroes were there, but there is no vision. Lich goes for a preemptively. Soniko goes for a center here. Looking for some sneaky wars that they might have placed, but there were no wars. They were just trying to set up for magical. Just great awareness by this boy. And he has the Veil and the Aether Lens we talked about, going for maybe the U-Scepter or the Aghanim Scepter. And I have to wait and see. Thank you very much for your follow. Really appreciate it. The blink away from the Axe. And yeah, that's it. Top lane, we do see Misha just pushing here. Went for the treads into Blightstone. For now, he doesn't really have any big items. I think he's probably going to go for a medallion so they can Rosh. The Drow Ranger, you know, trying to recover in farm. Doing okay. The hero that is actually benefiting a lot from that Drow is the Gyrocopter, as we talked about. He was bottom of the core net worth, and he is actually ahead of everyone on the Dire side, and you know, getting closer and closer to the magical Zeus. Still very low in levels, that's a problem. But now that you do, I mean, there's no level 15 talent anymore. I guess it doesn't matter. You don't really need the level 15 talent. You have like homing, missile, duration, or rocket barrage damage. They're both kind of bad. You just really care about your items. And he's going for that BKB into what seems to be an Aghanim Scepter into a Blink Dagger. So kind of a Sumail build style of build. Thunder God's Wrath flies out. They don't find anything. And, you know, it's great that the Gyrocopter is farming, but if I have to be honest, I think it's just not enough. The PL... I guess if you have a Drow Ranger, the Gyrocopter deals slightly better with the PL, but I think ultimately at the end, like in the late game, the PL is still gonna be unstoppable. You don't have the extra flat cannon hits anymore, and I don't think this Gyrocopter will be able to handle the PL in the late game. So if you keep on playing passive like this, I mean, to be fair, they were not playing passive. This is their third smoke, so they're out of smokes for now. They tried to find some place, but they were never able to find it. In fact, they're going again because Thunder's God Wrath was used, but can they really find anyone? Look at Zeus. He's all the way back to the base. If you look at the Phantom Lancer, he's farming into a very safe position around this area. Oh, but they're going for the other objective they can go for, and that is Roshan. There's no medallion, so they're working with a Blightstone here, but they do have a lot of damage coming from the focus Crossfire and that draw aura. And this is gonna be a free Roshan, or is it? The Gyrocopter is here with that drums. They're gonna jump. The Roshan, the Aegis still on the ground. So Nico, no, they actually gets a double kill. Blitzy steals the Aegis, and this is so bad for Espada. It looked so close, but Na'Vi, as I said, it just looks like they're on point. They know what they want to do, and they know, more importantly, what Espada wants to do. So actually, was Axe there? Like, shouldn't he be able to stop that? I don't know what happened. I know that Roshan actually falled. Roshan died, and the Aegis was there for like 3 seconds, and there was no blink from the Axe. There was nothing, and there was no Thunder's God Wrath, right? So he didn't stop his blink. I don't know what happened here. Alright, so they do stop the Roshan attempt from Espada, and this really sets them back, because as a draw strat, you really need the Aegis to go for those tier 2s, to go for the high ground plays. So for now, I'm not sure how much Na'Vi will pressure. I don't think they actually siege that well. They're gonna be looking for fights, but what can Espada do? They're out of smokes. They're out of smokes, first of all. There's no Roshan. They don't really have, like... Oh, hello! The Wind Ranger will quickly fall. The Thunder's God Wrath was attempted to seal the deal, but it's actually Shu that gets the kill. He's on a killing spree. That Blink Dagger definitely paying dividends. Going for a Shadow Blade, already has the Shadow Amulet. And what do you do now if you're Espada? You just, I guess, try to farm. This hero is probably their strongest hero right now, so he just wants to show waves. And we already see the draw here to finish the Hurricane Pike, so that's good versus those gap closers. But look at that, that's a lasso onto the Gyrocopter, and I mean, he's getting closer to the BKB, but they're just falling apart. They have a lot of farming power, they have a lot of physical damage right-clickers, but they can't really fight. Especially when the X is top, and now they're looking. Okay, they're trying to go for a split push play here. They do have the draw aura going, and they will get a tier 1 tower, but at what cost? Tier 2's falling, their Gyrocopter in the garbage bin, and let's see how much they're gonna pressure here. The draw aura is over, so there's not that much pressure here anymore. The tower will finally fall, and Crystallize just keeps on moving forward. The Sanjan Yasha down on that hero. They're actually taking the Zeus. They still have some heroes here, so let's see. They're gonna try and engage. There is no vision from Na'Vi, but I also don't think they can actually engage. The X understands that and will back away. Why do people don't pick Clinks against raw lineups? I mean, he's okay because, you know, strafe, but there's definitely better shit against Drow. You know, you just want gap closers. You just want to jump the Drow, and this doesn't do shit. That's why you have a Tiny with a Blink Dagger. That's why you have a PL and a Batrider, and you have Vision coming from the Zeus to actually do it. So yeah, you know, Clinks is fine, but he's not a counter to Drow. You can always get silence. Oh, Radiance can. We'll actually reveal. Oh no, Misha. Ah, the TP away. The Avalanche cancels that, and Misha will die. They didn't even commit the last of the Aegis. Still onto that Batrider, and the gold advantage just keeps increasing. Such a hard game for Espada. There's literally nothing they can do. They don't have those smokes. They tried time and time again, and Na'Vi, they were on point. First, they committed the ult, and they scouted it out, and then they... Okay, that's actually another smoke, so they're gonna go for it. I guess the first smoke they used was purchased quite a while ago, so that's why they were able to... Oh, this is not only breaks the smoke, gets vision. Oh my god, such a hard game for Espada. Oh, there's now Blink on the Wind Ranger. She reveals it, but she doesn't find anything. In fact, she needs to get the hell out of there because there's also a Blink onto the Stony. The Lightning Bolt gives vision, the Wind run away, and the Stone Man keeps on... Oh no, they're gonna find an even better one. That's the Drow. She's gonna get tossed into the air, and that's a mega kill for the Tiny. Alright. Bottom lane. Just what? Gets a ward. Finds a Zeus. Oh, the Lightning Bolt is there. Alright, but couldn't really follow up. The Nature's Prophet actually uses the Tome, gets level 12, so he has some extra counter push here. Alright. Yeah, so, no, this is the last tier 2 tower from Espada. the BKB on the gyrocopter finally gets completed, and I think this is their last hope. They also have initiation onto the Wind Ranger, so some extra tools to work with, but it still feels like whoever Na'Vi jumps just dies, and that's really problematic when you think about how the fights are gonna pan out. You know, Espada they have to play so passively, and whenever they see the X split pushing a lane, they can just jump anyone. You know, the X is a reliable counter initiation. The Shackle Shot is not. So they really need to be careful, because X is the only hero that can push the side lanes. At the same time, if he shows, Na'Vi will just jump them. The Battle Hunger gets used. Look at that. The tiny looking. Oh, what the hell? He tries to go for the call, but the tiny blinked away, and now X is gonna pay the price. There's gonna be a Thunder's God Rev. The 4-step away is not enough, even with the Gust. They're gonna lose the draw, and I think Immersion is next here. The right clicks are ruthless. That's a Mega Q Streak for Crystallize as well, and GG, well played, flies out. 25-5. Very tough game for Espada, and Na'Vi will advance. They win this best of 3 series, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're watching on YouTube and I don't know, you never watch my channel, I think that's very unlikely, but if you're watching, follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. I'm always there, you know. If you want to know which games I'm casting, I'm always going to be there. If you want to see me play, I never stream me playing on YouTube, but I do stream on Twitch. So, you know, if you want to see me playing, be there as well. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for the sub as well. That's awesome, Garrison. So yeah, that's the end. I'll probably stream something tomorrow as well. Usually what happens is I would start playing and I would get out of YouTube, but today I'm actually editing a video, so that's why I won't be actually playing. Thanks everyone, and have a good one, guys. Yeah, all right. Do you guys just give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can actually cast another one. I would have to end the stream and reopen anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna cast another one. But I need to end the stream, so, you know, on YouTube there's gonna be a different VOD. So, I'll be right back, boys. Alright, guys. This is Liquid versus Mangobei. Also onto the Dream League Minor Qualifiers. And here we are. So the game just started. This is the second game, as you guys can see. The first game was actually won. So Liquid struggling quite a bit, right? Very weird that they're struggling that much considering their placement at TI. But maybe some problems with the team. Maybe they don't really know. Maybe they're not trying hard enough because the patch is gonna change and they don't wanna, you know, try as hard in this new patch. I don't know. We do see Kuroki. What is Kuroki playing core? What is happening? Alright, okay. Kuroki's playing Timbers. What is happening here? Kuroki GH. Wait. Oh, is this guy? Do they have a standing for Matumba? Is this what's happening? I guess that's it. Alright, they're fighting here. Mind control. He's gonna get the X onto that Shaker. Oh boy, they're now chasing RMN. This guy played for Na'Vi, right? Wasn't he the old position 5 for Na'Vi? I think he was. Alright. What's up, Odiane? Oh, the Searing Chains, the Chakra move, fly out Searing Chains. Guys, I'm just gonna tweet that I'm playing. Versus Mangobei. Alrighty. Just a second here. Let's go, boys. Alright. So yeah, in the mid lane, this game's already a 2,000 gold lead. We do see Miracle playing his copyrighted Invoker, but it looks like they're struggling quite a bit. Let's check the net worth here. It looks like he's 4th in the net worth, so not doing terribly bad, but that PL, definitely a good lane counter to the Invoker. Alright, they're gonna throw Some Splinter Blast here. Oh, the Doppelganger awake. Can they get Faye here? They're going for it. The Cold Snap procs once, but only... Is it only 1 point in Cold Snap? In Quas? Actually, oh, Sunstrike. Very close, but not enough. Miracle. Tried there, but couldn't get it. And now Kuroki pushing bottom here. Oh, alright. The Timber Chain will fly out. It looks like Bone7 will pop the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, Kuroki. Oh! Won't find that kill. We see the Undying here going for some aggressive wards. Do you go for the obvious one? Or, oh, maybe they want to get a kill here. They're waiting. Is Shaker going? Nah, there's no way the Shaker can come. Alright. Gonna show up here. It looks like the Murana ends up dying to Kuroki at the end. What happened? How the hell did he get that kill? I don't know. The Undying shows up. He actually doesn't ward. So maybe... Okay, yeah, he's gonna go for this one. So maybe trying to bait some D-wards here. Whereas he actually wards this area. It does give vision of one of the camps and, you know, maybe a little bit of this one. GH, level 4 on the Wyvern, so not having a great game. Already 10 minutes in. Curious to see who's going to get the Tome. The Midas finally gets done onto Invoker. No boots, by the way, so very greedy build by him. They're going to pop a smoke here. And RMN now going for some ward rotation. Has 3 wards on his inventory. And Garter just clearing the wave. Already has threads. Going for the U-Scepter here. Pretty good versus the Kunkka. Pretty good versus Global Silence as well. Kunkka will just TP back to the lane. Doesn't have a bottle, but, you know, we'll regen a little bit. Mind Control actually having a tough game here. Oh, puts the sentry down. Doesn't have... Okay, he has a Tango, so he can definitely eat the ward right now mid lane. They're gonna try and push a little bit with this Catapult, but, you know, this Catapult's not very healthy, and they do have Miracle here, so he's gonna deal with those illusions. I think your mic volume is always a bit low when streaming. Yeah, it's just, he's very... I need to have my mouth very close to it, but it's kind of weird when I show my face, you know. I'm gonna try and just, you know, I'm gonna try to put it closer to me. At the same time, he's in my face, so kind of, it's annoying to have it so close to me. Kind of blocks a little bit of the screen, but anyways. Oh, Tidebringer will fly out. That's a level 4 Undying, so the support's really struggling levels here. GH finally gets level 6, has the Winter's Curse available. They actually have vision of Quepe here farming. He gets his level 6 as well, but in the top lane. I'm sorry for the teachers again. It looks like the Undying ends up falling to RMN. And now Mind Control will just drag those zombies away while they farm this Tombstone. Kuroki just farming some of those reactive armor stacks, so he can go for aggressive plays. Miracle is level 9, still doesn't have boots. I think it's in the carrier, because yeah, it's in the carrier. Top lane, Garter. Getting pretty close to the U-Scepter. He can finish the item here in side shop, so that's why he has the rest before the Void Stone. Alright, they're gonna find Bone7 again. He has Moonlight Shadow, but the Chakram with the Timber Chain. He's actually holding on to it. Can he TP away? The Sunstrike's off the mark! Oh, Miracle expecting the double leap, but in fact, he goes for the leap into 1 TP. Actually, G-baits Miracle here. Miracle... in terms of farm, oh, that's an Echo Slam with the Ancient Totem, but they do have the Quad Embrace, making Kuroki very, very tanky. They're gonna lose the Miracle here in the mid lane, while the bottom lane, they're gonna Reaper side, but that's not gonna be enough. The Torrent will not land, and now they're going for a Garter. That's a lot of damage. He doesn't have mana for the Ghost Shot, and he's gonna fall anyways. And now they're going for more. Oh, that's a dead and die for sure. Kuroki, he guessed that one. And now they're chasing the Murana. She is healthy, but I'm not sure she can really handle this Timbersaw. This guy is massive. In fact, who's gonna handle this Timbersaw at all? Like, you have Shaker, but even then, I don't think you really have a way of dealing with this Timbersaw. He's so big. I'm gonna TP the PL here. Alright. Mind Control. Still, nope, not doing great in terms of farm. Alright, the Spirit Lance will fly out. There is Diffusal Blade ready, so that's one way to deal with the Timbersaw. But I mean, you take his mana, but you're not really killing the hero. So that's the problem. Like, yeah, now it's not gonna be an issue, but how do you actually bring the hero down? I guess Reaper side is their problem. Like, is their plan, but they can even put him in a terrible HP threshold, and even then he's gonna have so much HP regen. I think they need a Mega Urn. Who's going for the Mega Urn? No one. I mean, the Undying is going for an Urn eventually. Oh no, the X. Hello, Mango Flash. You are dead. Mid lane, we do see a rotation here. They do have the Shaker. They have the vision from this ward. They were able to take the T1 mid tower, and yeah, they're trying to get some control over this jungle, even though they didn't get this tower. In fact, this tower is actually almost full HP. They have a lot of heroes here. They're farming this ancient stack, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure they're accomplishing much. We do see Miracle and RMN just getting this tower for free, essentially. Alright, so Timbersaw. Okay. He got the Hood of Defiance, and now he's going straight up Bloodstone. So Hood of Defiance, pretty decent versus the... Oh, they do get a Shaker here with the Cold Snap and Alacrity from Invoker. And now Miracle, no, already has the Midas, already has the Treads, double no Talisman, farming towards that Scepter. Oh, no man, out to the Kuroki. This is it! That's finally at level 1 Reaper side, but even then it was enough. And that was, you know, killing spree that Kuroki just gave to the Necrophile. Not really sure how... I guess they just drained the mana. Maybe he was playing too aggressively there, even with the Hood active. Maybe he didn't have the mana to pop it. Yeah, it definitely looks like he didn't. So that's how you kill it. You somehow lock down him before he can pop the Hood of Defiance, and then drain his mana before he can. Use it. Alright, they're gonna take this tower here, and this is a 3,000 gold lead for Mango Bay. Alright, and one Shadow gets used once again. They reveal PL bottom, so I'm not even sure they're gonna be... I mean, maybe this is one kill. Alright, man, playing so greedy. He's just farming the medium camp. What are you doing, sir? This is not ranked matchmaking. This is... You're playing versus Liquid Dota. He gets taken down. I mean, that was a Moonlight Shadow, so... Not the... It's not like... You know, it's not like it was a free kill. They did commit an ultimate with a fairly big cooldown, but still, that's a kill towards some extra items onto the Marana, as she already has gold for the Javelin if she wants to. Top lane, Bone7 just popping that. Oh, hello, there's a Liquid Mind Control here with the boat, with the X, with the Torrent, with the Sunstrike. Just... Oh boy, that's so much damage. Oh, but even then, she was tanky. Has the HP talent, the leap away. Oh, oh, what the hell? The global gets used. The mid lane, there's another fight. It looks like they're gonna get a Cold Embrace here on Miracle. He's very, very low. Where's the Winter Scourge? Was already used. The Chakram here doing a lot of damage. Quepe will die. The Fisher, not in time. He's gonna fall. RMN still alive. They're gonna commit, but he's dead. The PL is so strong. Finally, they do get the Necrophos as well. Undying here trying to chase Mind Control with a lot of zombies, and they will get that kill. That's a triple kill for Mango Fae, and it looks like the Timbersaw will survive. So that's a 3-4-2. The Marana survives top, and the tower will be fine. So quite a crazy engagement here. The global even gets used. I actually feel like even though this is a 3,000 gold lead, I think Liquid. I would be very surprised if Liquid loses this game. Like, PL is a great hero, but against the Timbersaw is insane late game. He has so much AoE, probably one of the highest AoE outputs besides Invoker. So that PL is going to be fighting against two very annoying heroes. You have the global on top of it all. You have Winter Scourge. I think they have a lot of answers, and the Tidebringer. I mean, obviously this guy is very underfarmed. He doesn't really have a lot of damage, but he's going for a Crimson Guard as well. So even though they don't have a Radiance hero, they have a Crimson Guard hero. And they could even go Radiance onto the Timbersaw eventually, you know, if the Timbersaw gets in a farm. Kuroki, just pushing bottom here. We'll find Garter. Doesn't really overcommit. Oh, speaking of Invoker, he gets taken down. Was this Echo? No, just Fisher into Ancient Totem. And it looks like they won a Roche after this. Alright, that's a very, very strong PL. He has the Yash on top of it all. The arrow will fly out, and they're just Roshing. Alright, they have the lockdown from the Ancient Totems. And I'm not sure Raiden can really do much. They don't have buyback onto Invoker. And alright, Winter Scourge. The bolt actually gets wasted because of the Winter Scourge, but this probably stops the Roshan attempt. And now they're trying to go in. They do not have Moonlight Shadow on the side of Liquid, so GG needs to be careful. The Axe onto the real PL, but they don't actually commit the Torrents. Now they're going back. They're very, very bold here. They really want to commit for this. They're gonna pop the Flash Golem, but Miracle will be up. He can Sunstrike Roshan Pit. They also have vision with that Torrent. Alright, the Sunstrike is there. They know how much HP he has. They're gonna pop. Oh, a ward from the Roshan Pit. Look at this ward. They just want to make sure they have vision. And there were a couple of heroes there, so they won't go for it. They actually get a D ward as well, but Mango Bay, they know when it's time to back, and they're gonna lose Roshan here. 30% HP. Very, very sad. Okay, the curve. Oh, they actually got a what? They got a Quell Blade. I guess it was dropped since the PL wanted to get the Roshan. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Weapon. Level 8. He got spinged out by GH. PL getting pretty close to his mentor, so there's not gonna be the global is gonna be harder to use because he can just manta it out. Time for bounties. It looks like Quepe will snatch 2, and at the same time Liquid will snatch 2, so even trade in that regard. They're gonna send Bo3 over here. The arrow will fly out. We'll reveal that there's actually no one in the Roshan Pit. And Kuroki finally finishes his Bloodstone. So very strong timing here. He also has the level 15 talent with the damage. Oh, the X gonna be there. Can DPL dodge it? Yes, he can. And that's a huge commitment here by Liquid. The boat, the Sunstrike, everything in the kitchen sink. And he just doppelgangers away. The OK flies out. And yeah, he's just Gucci. He's gonna be farming. So yeah, in that regard, I guess, you know, if Mango Bay decides to fight Liquid, they do have a lot of answers. But if they're hunting the PL, then it gets a little bit trickier. You know, they don't have that sort of lockdown where the PL just can't disengage. I guess that's my point. Oh, Tidebringer gets used, but they're now going on the mind control. They know there's no ghost ship, and he is most likely that Fisher locks him down, and that is a monster kill, and maybe Roshan again. Roshan still, I guess, 60% HP. Oh no, they're gonna lose RMN as well. And Liquid, somehow it looks like they're just crumbling. And now Bo3 with its Desolator will allow them to not only siege better, but to Rosh better. This is such a weird game by Miracle. Alright, they're gonna buy back the Conquer here. They really want to defend this Rosh. 20% HP, the Torn will give vision. Alright, they're gonna use it, and they know where Roshan is, and it looks like Mango Bay again will disengage. But the gold advantage just keeps increasing. 5,000 gold. It was like 2 or 3k a couple of minutes back. Alright. Arrow flies out again. Ooh. And they rejoin the Roshan Pit once more. Level 18 on the PL, so the Juxtapose Illusions, you have way more. Another Torn, revealing Roshan, just kind of delaying this a little bit. The Chakram will fly out. The X gets started. They finally go for it. The Winter's Curse onto the Necrophos. Can they really get this kill? The Bolt will be timed perfectly, but the Sunstrike will not land because of the Uceptor from Garter. He's gonna pop the Ghost Shroud, and now so much damage being popped out. Kuroki needs to be careful. He doesn't have a lot of stacks, and now the Echo just huge here. But look at that combo from Miracle. That's so much damage. Quepe and Undying will just die. That's a double kill. And now Kuroki will clean. Oh, that's more kills here on this side. It looks like they actually end up losing 3 heroes on the Liquid side. This PL is so strong. The Desolator coming from Bo3, the Reaper side, that's the 4th one. And Miracle is the only survivor. Roshan finally will fall. The Sunstrike giving vision, but Miracle is nowhere to be seen. This is going to be a free Roshan for Mango Bay, and their gold advantage is just increasing. Whew. Level 20 on the PL, gets that Phantom Rush range talent, already has the Mantor, and this guy seems to be unstoppable. It was a great fight, you know, so many good combos, the Winter's Curse there, but just not enough. The Uceptor from Necrophos, it just bought so much time and, in a way, wasted so many resources from Liquid that they didn't have enough resources to fight later. Alright. Alright. Guardian, now level 16, has the Mega Urn, so that is a way for them to deal with the Timbersaw. Speaking of Timbersaw, he actually ends up falling, right? So he loses some of those Bloodstone charges. That's not good for him. He wants that Uceptor, so he can, you know, buy time for the next Timber Chain so that he can dispel even the Ghost Shot. Oh, they're going for this PL. The arrow flies out, doesn't find anyone. The tower still up. Can they get the deny? I think they can. Oh, the PL illusion. Oh. They're not going for the deny here, and they're going for the fake back. Actually, they're going in. Kuroki needs to disengage. This is not a great Timber Chain, and he doesn't have a dispel for that Mega Iron. The damage is increasing. Kuroki's gonna fall again. Alright, nice Winter's Curse. Kuroki's still alive. They're buying time. The Moran is here. The Chakram flying out. Can they get the Undying? Yes, they can, but Kuroki solo those zombies. But they're actually building up a lot of HP region here. The Code Embrace will buy more time. They're just baiting, but the Undying Tombstone just making sure they cannot move forward. Now Kuroki trying to disengage. Another Mega Iron. The arrow will not land, but he denies himself. Knows that he cannot do anything. They're gonna lose 3 heroes for an Undying and Miracle. He's nowhere to be seen. He's here. I don't know about this. The Sunstrike is there, but just buys more time. What is he waiting for? I guess he wants his BKB, but he needs so much gold for that. And Mango Bay, they're just getting structures after structures. They're going for more. Yeah, you have a very short respawn time on your Timbersaw, but he is losing more of those charges, and now they're just diving GH into tier 4. Those illusions making sure GH cannot Splinter Blast the clip rate. Okay, Garter. This is gonna be a tower to Desolator. Oh, look at the jump here. They just get a kill onto the Silencer. And now the X onto the Mirana doesn't have a... Look at this build from the Mirana. No BKB, no fear. Desolator into Chrysalis has no fear at all from the Kunkka. Hard counter. And now they're going for the melee barracks. The Sunstrike with the Torrent. She's gonna lip away. She's gonna be fine. Faye doesn't have a heart just yet, so he needs to be careful with the HP region. In fact, he's going for the Butterfly. The way they're playing, just building damage, no defensive items. I really like it. Oh, the Fisher finds Invoker, but they're buying time with the Tornado. But Miracle is gonna be in trouble. The Global Silence finally gets used, but what a Veil. Okay, Faye, they're taking a lot of his HP, but he has an Aegis, and now Miracle Code Embrace, buy more time. Can they kill the real PL? I'm not sure they can. They're gonna get the X on the real one. They're gonna send him back. Can they get the first life? Yes, they can, but they have more. They have Reaper Side. They have heroes around. The Bolt will fly out. Is it perfectly timed? Yes, it is. And it looks like the PL might be dead. No, he's gonna doppelganger away, but there's the X. The Manta doesn't care, and that's a kill. Finally, a double kill for Kuroki, and they get the fight that they were looking for. It looked grim, but a Code Embrace from GH and Miracle just playing crisp Dota allows Liquid to take the fight, and they do take the Aegis. The gold advantage, still not great for them, but it will start to dwindle a little bit since the PL is not farming, and every core in Liquid is. Alright. The GH Wyvern looking nice. Tornado, they're gonna find an Undying here. Not really sure what he was doing. Not only they get the reward out, they get that Undying back to the grave. Alright, top lane. Kuroki level 19. Just shoving some waves here with the Chakra. Nicely done. Looks like the... Oh, echoes them onto Miracle. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so much damage. The tips here. Echo into Reaper Side, into an arrow. There's no way you're getting out. And that is an easy kill. No buyback on Miracle. He did buy his Mithril Hammer, which means he's 600 gold away from the BKB. But no, another tier 2 will fall. And it just looks like Liquid, they're struggling quite a bit here. You know, Miracle... Oh, let's just go back to net worth. Still 4th in net worth, you know. Considering he has a Midas, I'm not even sure he's farming as fast as he wants. And he has a 666 core here. Monkas. The shrines will start to get nibbled at. We're gonna be at that shrine here. Bone 7. I've never seen a Haimamar player go for a build like this. This is crazy, actually. Alright. Mind Control just killing the wave. Has that Crimson Guard we talked about. In terms of items, the Usurper finally gets done onto Timbersaw. He's now going for the Side of Eyes. Pretty good item on Timbersaw because of the mana region, but also you're gonna clear the illusions. You can find the real one, and then you have the control for the real PL. So that is nice. In terms of the sports, GH has a Blink Dagger, so can get those crazy Winter's Curse we've been seeing. Faye gets a Shadow Blade of all items, and now trying to clear the wave here, but there's a couple of heroes. The Phantom Rush gets used. The Moonlight Shadow mid lane, that's a very low HP Undying. The arrow with the Fissure. Timbersaw getting pretty low, but he's actually a tanky boy. Oh, he's gonna Timber Chain away. He has the buff from the boat, so he's now unkillable pretty much. The PL Illusions, though, will destroy RM. They're still going for Kuroki. He has the Timber Chain. He's going for the high ground. The zombies, though, just chasing him to the ends of the earth. Can he backpack his TP? The Fissure again. PL shows up, and they finally get another one. So 2 heroes dead on the side of Liquid. And Liquid, they don't get nothing in return. They're gonna get a D-ward here. The tower is up, but Mango Bay, they're gonna march here. And look at those Blossom charges just dwindling away. Kuroki has been doing a good job. I think the Kanka is really their problem, you know? When you check the offlane Necrophos, look at his items, level 18, he just has so much. Actually, the Necrophos was the carry, right? So the Moran is the offlaner. Level 19, even more than that. And then you check Mind Control. He struggled so much this game. Level 14, only has a Crimson Guard, so he's not offering any damage. It's all about the Invoker and the Timbersaw. And for now, it doesn't look like they really have it. The Timbersaw actually is struggling quite a bit. That's the last shrine going down. 10,000 gold. The Fissure kind of blocks Mind Control here, but not in the way they want. Oh no, the arrow finds RMN. The global will actually proc anyways. Kuroki holding on to that. Your Scepter is gonna get destroyed by the Reaper side. The boat way too late. And now they're going for Mind Control as well. He doesn't have the damage, only has that. Where's the Winter's Curse? They have it, but is it really enough? Another Fissure just blocking those heroes. Nice, Winter's Curse. That's gonna be a dead Undying. He's gonna get smashed. Nice use of the Tornado. Will actually clip 1-7. He's gonna leap away the Defeating Blast, making sure that the PL cannot attack. BKB popped onto Miracle, trying to disengage. They do have the Moonlight Shadow here. They don't have vision of the PL. He's going to be able to quickly get away. Kuroki gets a double kill with the Timber Chain. 6 Blossom charges. Still very underwhelming, but that's the only way they can fight. Alright. Oh, Blink away from Kwepe. Can Kuroki find that one? Alright, he's gonna find it, but nice Scepter from the Shaker. Alright, we'll break the trees. Goes for a very, very, I guess the word I want is, it's not greedy. Whatever. Why is there Timbersaw and where is Matu? I don't know where Matu is. Maybe he is on vacation. You know, this season, we didn't really had a lot of time for the players to take out. So maybe he's just chilling a little bit, and you know, they just hired RMN. It's just the first major and the first minor. They're already not in the major anyways. I actually wanted to know, do you guys know if they played without Matumba in the game they lost in the major, or it was Matumba then? Well, Tornado flying out. Defeating Blast. They're burning through a lot of spells here for no reason. The X is there. Nice dodge from the Phantom Lancer. And it looks like they're still trying to go for this play here. Now Garter. Oh, Mind Control. You're in big trouble. The boat will fly out. They're gonna actually lock RMN here. Nice Winter's Curse. Can they... Wait, what? Oh, no. That's not what you want. Mind Control will die anyways. And now the Murana getting hit by Roshan. They're looking for more. Heroes G8 will actually blink away. And they're trying to disengage. It looks like they'll be successful. But it just looks like they just lose 2 heroes every fight. They don't get anything in return. In fact, this is going to be the second Roshan. And maybe everything that Mango Bay needs to win this game. Invoker, level 19, getting close to that Cataclysm. So I feel like that's a way they can actually win a fight. If you get a great Winter's Curse when they're pushing with a huge ass Cataclysm timed perfectly, that should be like what? How much Sunstrike damage? Sunstrike's probably like 400 pure damage. So it's 400 times 2 times 5, which is 4,000 pure damage. Maybe that's enough. There. Oh, he actually... What? He gets the Alacrity? I guess the PL Illusions kind of tank a lot of the Sunstrike. I don't know, man. He was even using that Alacrity. Oh, God. I don't know. Oh, no. Okay, my only hopes got destroyed as I talked about it. I mean... Alright, alright. We have to... What is another way of winning this? I mean, a Rapier's not gonna work. They don't have any damage items on the Conquer, so... It's not like it's gonna do much. I don't think how they win this game anymore. They don't have the damage, you know. Usually, as a Timber Saw this late, you expect the Timber Saw to have, you know, Shivas, maybe a Radiance. You expect this Invoker to have a Blink Dagger. Just jumping, dealing a shit ton of damage. Oh, they're gonna find themselves a Necrophus here. The Sunstrike will land. They do get the Shadow Word onto Garter. He has the Usurper. Still nice with Timber Chain. The Silence is there. They will use the Usurper, and now the Shadow BKB being popped. And now they're trying to go. Nice Usurper takes the Mega Urn away, but the Shaker is there. Nice use of the Fisher. Now holding that hero in place. They do have the Code Embrace if needed. Moonlight Shadow already committed. A lot of heroes here. The Undying will even TP, so this is gonna be a big fight. They're gonna commit a Ghost Walk. Quepe looking for the Echo. They're gonna get a good... Oh, they're gonna commit the Global. The Usurper dodging the X-Torrent. And now they're gonna commit a Winter Scars here. It's not even doing anything. And now GH with the Echo onto Kuroki. Not a lot of damage though. Quepe will fall. And now they're going for a Miracle. He's very, very low. Has the BKB. The Reaper side just holding him in place. And he's going to fall. And now this is looking grim as hell. Mind Control tries to go for a Cleave Blade, but Garter is so tanky. Kuroki is still alive, but he has no mana. He's gonna be forced to suicide. Doesn't even go for it. He doesn't even want to suicide. That's how sad he is. And this is probably over. I mean, they have the cheese onto the PL. They have so much to throw at them. The Aegis here onto the Mirana with the BKB. There is buyback onto the Miracle Invoker. And look at that, the PL going for a greedy play. He's gonna find Miracle here. The Diffusal Blade active. The Tornado will finally get used. They're gonna dodge here, so the Mirana is still attacking the barracks. And it will repel everyone to the base. This is the first lane of barracks for Mango Bay, and they're probably going for more. Alright. They will take the next tower, it looks like. 47 seconds on Kuroki, so it's gonna take so much for him to respawn. Alright, Scepter onto Invoker. The arrow will not land, so they try to go for a cheeky play here, trying to set up the arrow. This is gonna be the second lane of barracks. They have so much damage. Finally, the Glyph gets used. There is Tornado again, and they're trying to fight this. Where is the Torrent? Finally lands there. The EMP trying to buy time. Merriman's gonna get right click down. Nice Code Embrace buying time, but at the end of the day, oh, alright, Winter Scars onto the Undying, but he actually has the Tombstone talent, so they can't even get there. Mind Control with the bolt gets the run buff, but not enough. You're just gonna get destroyed. They're gonna buy back onto the Undying. He wants to get back. Bo3 gets right click by Miracle. He needs to go walk away. There is no Reaper side for 33 seconds. And now they're trying to fight here. Mind Control finally gets overpowered by so many illusions. The Sunstrike will find Cappy, but they already lost 2 lanes of barracks. This is a small price to play, and they're going for another tower. Faye is fearless, has that cheese, and they are here. They have so much damage with those leaps and the Desolator. Bo3 will try to defend this. They're trying to fight. Miracle needs to Tornado. The Reaper sided there with the Mega Arm. What? He gets destroyed. Oh, baby. He doesn't have buyback. This is probably the beginning of the end. Kuroki just trying to buy as much time as possible. The Timber Chain gets used. The barracks, though, range barracks are down. Melee barracks are pretty much done. So the Owls flying out. The Yahoos, Mango Bay, they're very happy with this. 2-0 onto Miracle. I'm sorry, onto Liquid. And yeah, this is probably GG. I expected a game 3. Alright, so GG flies out. Miracle. Calls it, and yeah. Whew, feels kind of bad, you know? I mean, they obviously have a standing, but, you know, who's Mango Bay? I guess Bo3 has been around for a while, but, you know, he's not a player you really talk about when you're talking about, you know, players that you expect to rise again to the top. Garter, a no-name. Quepe, a no-name. Used to play with Waga quite a bit. I don't know these other 2 guys, but Faye, you know, 18-1. Very dominant performance. And yeah. And it looks like he has some neck tats. Look at that. Nico Bay and him have neck tats. Huh. Nico Baby. Alright. Yeah, that was a BO3, but they lost 2-0, so it doesn't matter. Thanks everyone for watching. It was a pleasure having you guys around, and yeah, now we'll start editing a video because, you know, I'm gonna travel to ESL Hamburg, so there's not gonna be a lot of videos, so I'm just trying to make some videos to make up for it. Thanks guys, bye.